So here on example 2, we're going to talk about something that we've talked a little bit about before. Remember how we were able to have two different angle measures for the same angle, one positive and one negative? Well, I'm here to tell you that there's actually more. Just imagine that you go all the way around the circle and then you go a little bit more. What did you do? Well, you went more than 360 degrees. Maybe you went 370 or 380 degrees. So that's what we're talking about here. There's angles that are above 360 degrees. If we look at our example right over here, we can see that it started from the initial side, went all the way around the circle, making it 360 degrees, but then it went an extra 120 until it hit the terminal side. So here this will be a 480 degree angle. And we've heard this kind of speech before, right? If somebody does a 360, they've done a full turn around, either in skateboarding or skiing or any other kind of sports where you can do that kind of trick. But if somebody does a 720, everybody's like, oh my goodness, they did a 720. That's 2 spins around. Or a 1080, that's 3 spins around. So you can guess what 4 spins would be. So we're all very familiar with working with angles that are above a complete turn around. So let's do this example that is here. Here it says wakeboarding is a combination of surfing, skateboarding, snowboarding, and water skiing. One maneuver involves 540-degree rotation in the air. Draw an angle in the standard position that measures 540 degrees. So we know that it's going to be above the 360 degree mark, but where is our terminal side going to be? Now, first thing that we can draw is our initial side. Our initial side will always be this right arrow here. We know that because that is an angle in standard position. But where's our terminal side? Well, let's think about this for a second. If it goes all the way around the circle, that's going to be 360 degrees. Now we have to think, what is left over? So let's just take 540 degrees and subtract 360. What does that equal?
540 minus 360 is 180.
And that is going to be 180. That means above this 360 mark, we have to go another 180 degrees, and that would be our terminal side. So that means our angle is actually just going to be a straight line. But it's a little bit more special than a straight line because we went all the way around and then another 180. Again, that's why that arcing angle is so important, because you're telling people exactly what you are drawing. Let's take a look at the guided practice. Now here's the point in the video that you should pause it and try and do this on your own. That way you really see if you have this down or not. Thank you very much for pausing. You are a fantastic person, a gentleman, lady. You are a gentleman and a scholar, or a lady and a scholar, or something. You're a scholar. You're some kind of higher class version of whatever gender you are, and a scholar. So here, draw an angle that is in standard position that measures 600 degrees. So let's start this out by drawing our initial side. That's always going to be this line that faces off to the right. And we have to think that if we go all the way around, that's going to be 360 degrees. 600 is greater than 360, so we know that it's going to go beyond this. Now we're going to take our 600 and we're going to subtract 360 degrees and see what that equals.
That would be 240.
240 degrees. That means that we have to have our terminal line at 240 degrees. Now, this is going to be a slight review on how to find out where 240 is. We know a couple things. This is going to be 90 degrees. This will be 180 degrees. And this will be 270 degrees. So we know that it's going to be somewhere between 180 and 270. If you remember, this line right here, that's just going to be 180 plus 45, which that's going to be 225 degrees, which means that our terminal side will be somewhere in between these two lines, and I'm just going to put it right in the middle because I don't really want to think about it beyond this. Now that's going to be our terminal side, which means that our curvy line is going to continue all the way around the circle until it hits that terminal side. So this is going to be our 600 degree angle.
Can you do a before and after picture?
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, have fun.